Hello, hello. All right. So I changed a few things. One, webcam's bigger. It's on an area that is obtrusive, and I moved the reference images into a corner. The blocks, one, the Irium logo because I don't need it, and it's just a good spot. It's out of the way from everything else that's here, and you can see what I'm working on two different cameras, which is great. And when I show you what I'm working on, you just got a better frame of reference, and you can actually look at the model from one close up in the back and an overhead view. And I have the lamp right here, so you get some good lighting on it. That being said, let's start. So, also got my energy drink. Gotta always have your snacks. I got like a donut or something like that in here. I don't know. You can't see my fish. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah, there's no way to get him in camera. It just ruins it. Like, I can't get him in camera. Also, speaking of fish, I should probably feed my fish. I'll be right back. All right. So yeah, I just want to double check, make sure I actually knew if I should feed the fish because we don't want to overfeed them. So, good thing to always double check things, even if it's like you think, it's so out of the way, it's such an inconvenience. Life, rather the inconvenience than your freaking pet dying or something. You know, Just- embarrassment is the least of our worries in life sometimes. But yeah, I figured people are sick of seeing my face and they want to see more of the model, so that's why the cameras are the way they are. And I really, really, really do want to keep working on this. I feel motivated about it, especially today. I'm just really pumped because we got a lot done. That is the main body. So whatever else we work on is really just kind of restructuring and making sure it's all stable. And that's really what we're going to be focusing on today is the internal structure of the model. Um, hmm. First thing I want to kind of think about is probably here. I'm not going to add an interior, and I didn't add the mechanism, but these do turn. So if you didn't see last stream, these can do this. Okay. So it's pretty nice that you can at least have some posability with the model, and that's really all this is going to be about. Oops. And that, you see how that came off? We just want to make sure that that doesn't happen. That's really what we're going to be worrying about right now. Mainly this turning this way. We're going to lock pieces along here to prevent that. Okay, we're going to keep the stream nice and simple. Oh, I remember I wanted to edit the audio. Gotta do that. Mainly with desktop, I keep forgetting that I was adding noise cancellation, except there is no noise cancellation on the desktop. Okay, we're good. I'm not sure why it sounds so weird, but it's whatever. All right. Also, the audio, the music seems to be a bit too quiet, so we're gonna go -15. Lock it there. Alright. This is going to be the workstation spot. I need to move things closer to the camera. Where stuff actually matters, and where it's also next to the model, so I'm always being able to reference and see the size of things. Know kind of what I'm aiming for, or whatever. And another thing I recommend doing is if you have any pieces that you pulled apart, just put them back, because it's easy. It's better to keep them together than have a bunch of the same part strewn about. It just keeps things tidy. I'm gonna keep my panels closer to the, like just below the camera over here, because I know what panels I have. And it's not hard for my brain to kind of figure out what needs to go where. It's more, I just get very disorganized. I don't organize, at least stack parts. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna be more tidy. I'm gonna put some parts back that I don't need anymore. Things like that. Generally cleaning up. Hope everyone else is having a good day. I don't need this either. I don't know why things are the way they are, but they just kind of. I really want to challenge myself and find a place for this Harry Potter witch's pot. I really want to do something weird and just find some kind of use for it, because I just don't see anyone using that art in custom builds. Especially Star Wars ships, and I just think it would be so funny. It's mainly for my own humor, my own pleasure, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I'm supposed to say. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave some bricks out. I can imagine myself using some of these pieces, or just getting inspiration from them. So, all right. So yeah, this, you can see, it's kind of loose, it kind of shakes around a bit, but it's sturdy enough for the model. I'm not saying this is Lego set quality. I'm not intending to move this model around, like play with it. I really just want this to be a high quality, highly detailed model that I can set up over on my dresser over here. But it's going to be next to my fish, and I haven't shown you this, but I'm going to. A bunch of Imperial characters. In front of my Falcon, I have a set of like Rebels. I have Ahsoka, I have Luke, I have Leia, Obi-Wan. I have Han Solo in his cockpit of his Millennium Falcon, just above everyone. The model is huge. It's like this plus this much more in the back. It's very big, but I wanted an Imperial ship that kind of is like the Millennium Falcon, but can work with maybe a platform like this or something bigger, and then I can put all my characters in front of it. And that's pretty much what this is going to be. It's just like a diorama or whatever. I'm going to have things on the bottom like that indicate, you know, maybe I won't, maybe I'll just have a straight platform, but this indicates that this is the Imperial Millennium Falcon. It's a very underappreciated ship by a lot, but yeah, as you can see, here are my characters: Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Darth Sidious, Dark Troopers, or the Shadow Troopers, and I got an Imperial Guard. I added a specialized orange piece. I just think this looks better as a staff lightsaber. I feel like staff lightsaber should be extended, and I just didn't want to use up the red lightsaber piece. I only have one for some reason, and I'm missing another one, so I had to utilize either a different Lego piece and give him, or Starkiller, his iconic backwards facing, you know, the way he fights or the way he holds his lightsaber, which is also what they utilized for Ahsoka when she started in Clone Wars. Boba Fett, here's a custom character. She's made up of, I don't remember what this piece goes with, it's an alien set. She's got two faces. It's actually Rey's face. One of the specialized mystery bag, like this is like a Native American character. He had like a tomahawk, and I took his mohawk, and she just looks really badass. I got this sword either from trading with someone, or I don't remember exactly how I got this sword, but I really wanted her to be a little bit different, have like a more classic style weapon, but she's also a bounty hunter, so she's got her classic blaster. And the pants here are from a swimsuit, but I like how the pink kind of like turns into like fangs, and I really wanted these pants to accentuate that. I also sometimes give her long hair, and then the arms are also from the swimsuit set, so combined all together, just looks like a really badass character that's completely made up. It's my own, you know, lore or whatever. And then I have a Imperial pilot, or, you know, one of the dudes you see piloting the ATST or the AT-AT. I also have two First Order Imperial pilots, but I also like to just pretend that these are not First Order because I really don't give a shit for those movies in particular. But I like these pilots, so whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have a few other characters I haven't shown. I might show you them if I can find them. Namely, I actually have a story about some of these. I found them in a yard. This is where I was staying at you know, not a good place, like with a roommate. It was very, like, the entire yard was trashed, but we really just wanted to help clean up and make it look less, like, bad, because we were going to get in trouble by, you know, authorities and stuff like that. We didn't want to get, you know, kicked out and have our roommates kicked out as well. So we really just wanted to take care of the place. But that's a long story. I found clone troopers. I tried to take their hands for my custom xenomorph build, but these were in the yard, just in the dirt. As we were cleaning up, I was finding these, and I got characters like Lando from episode 6 when he disguises himself as a guard. I found battle droids. I found a Gamorrean guard. Found a bunch of different Lego pieces as well. It wasn't just minifigures. It literally had Luke Skywalker, like episode 6. Every character you could ever want just sitting there, and nobody cared about them. They were like, yeah, sure, whatever, take them. And I thought that was pretty great. Yeah, that's about it, really. I got like disassembled body parts. I have the old Lego C-3PO. This is the Lego Star Wars edition, like the last release of his original print before they changed it. This is the Luke Skywalker updated body. I have 2 of those. So yeah. And then I have also Anakin Skywalker. When he's burned, he's like, I hate you. So that's actually how I have Darth Vader. I got that from a random set. The story behind having Darth Sidious and Vader was because my brother actually purchased the Lego set, but then he decided to just, everyone threw his Legos with mine. So his set, literally, as I moved out, just was stuck with my stuff. And I was like, whatever, I guess it's mine, I don't really care. Like, I love having the characters, but I just hope to God that someone's like, doesn't get mad at me or something. I also have a classic Darth Vader helmet from the Lego Star Wars original. So it's always fun to swap them. Now, if you really just want to be OG and have Anakin Skywalker look classic, here I can do it for fun. Which, cool story. I used to have multiple Darth Vaders before. I had the original light up Darth Vader that you press the head down, and that he was actually missing the helmet. So when I traded for him, the only reason someone didn't want him is because he didn't have the helmet. And then years and years later, I find this. I literally have this helmet, and then I put it on the head of the new Darth Vader that I have, not the light up one. But if I still had that light up one and hadn't have lost him or traded him, and I would be able to have two Darth Vaders. One was original, one not. But that's fine. Like, it's not a huge deal or anything. So that's the story. I also have had many trades before. I briefly actually owned the original Star Killer from the first set that came out. That thing only cost like what, 20-30 bucks. It was not that expensive back then. So that's pretty interesting. But not having Star Killer and then having to utilize different characters' pieces from either the Rey set with her speeder. This came from a Thug character, so if you want, you can actually just make it look like he's just wearing a very casual wear suit, which is nice. But for his armor that he wears, I figured this piece looks just fine. Kind of has those shoulder pads, and it's actually, this is the original, not the original, this is, I don't remember if this is the Lego Star Wars 2 or if it is the updated Luke Skywalker face. And then this hair, I don't know if it's Harry Potter, but I know that it looks nice. It's not his short hair or whatever, but it looks fine. So yeah, that's pretty much. Oh yeah, I also have this art. I don't remember what exactly, but this is a green astromech droid. I also have that. All right, cool. Here's the other guard I have. He doesn't have his cape or anything. I had to steal his cape. For Luke Skywalker, he was missing it, so if I didn't steal his cape and put it on Luke Skywalker and scrap it, he would completely just be missing certain features that I feel like Luke Skywalker needs. So yeah, that's pretty much a little story time with Archeon about his Lego characters. Oh shit. Why did that move? Did I pull on the cord? That was weird. Alright. Okay. Things I want to do today on top of, like, I can actually put pins here now. Yay! Why was I not using this more? Because I had so many bags up here. I was thinking, yeah, I have no space to put the model, but I'm like, this is a whole table. The bags can go on the floor, and I'm glad I made that change, honestly. Make that change! Just like Michael Jackson said, whatever the fuck, I don't fucking know. Another thing I want to use is these internal, like, wall pieces. These would be really useful, and I have a bunch of them, so I think we're gonna use them for the lining, like to kind of tighten up the seam. We're gonna use these L-shaped ones. I'm gonna lower my hand here. Use these L-shaped little flat guys. That'll be really useful. Where did I move I had to move a few things around, and I'm missing stuff. I also hate it. There's another thing. I have these Lego pet peeves that other people don't really have. Like, if you do have these, you can let me know. Like, oh god, I hate it when other builders use these terms. I had to get over terms like figs and what else was it? Snot, like studs not on top, greeble, whatever the hell. Like, I get it. I get that there's details and shit, and there's pipes and stuff, but it's just like the terms sound extremely just cringy, and I don't know. It just makes me feel like an incel, like so bad when I hear them. But like, some people don't feel that way about those terms. It's like, why did those trigger me? Why did they hurt my brain? I think it's just the way like my brain works, or the way it's structured, because I just like to actually analyze and call every component what it exactly is to me, not just generalize it and make it sound like I would just rather call it studs not on top. I would say that forever instead of saying the other one. That just gives me like a cold sweat that chill down my spine, because it sounds so freaking stupid. It's that bad for my brain. I don't know if you have a relatable cringe level to other Lego builders, so I definitely don't use those terms for my builds. I don't think like that. And I feel like people who use them just I don't know, I can't communicate like that. I don't know how they do it. And it does cringe them, you know, like inside, and they just don't say anything. Man. Ugh. So yeah. Another thing, the more you know about me. Like, wow, he's so judgmental. Like, I'm not saying I hate you, I'm just saying it's just very annoying. It's very annoying, because back in the day, those were not terms, and then suddenly you grow up, and then you just crawl out of your hole, and then you hear everyone else using these terrible terms that just make no sense to my OG like brain. I'm an OG Lego builder. Maybe not OG. There's people who've been building with bricks before they even had these on the bottom. You know what I mean? The ones that just stacked and that was it. So they would never use those terms. I'm not a Gen Z, yo. Or whatever the fuck. All right. There's so many things my brain wants to do. It's like, okay, I know I said I want to do the wall, and I'm like, all right, let's do the details. I'm like, we can't do the details. We have to do something called make the build strong. I wanna. I really gotta focus and take control of that. All right. Best solution, I think, is to just build a beam across here. So we should do that. So I think just finding a part that's not like that's exposed but lines up the same, that we could put bricks here and here. But yeah, if you find those terms cringy, you're in the right place, and I won't use them. I just won't. Actually, you can call this a mock. I just only want people who build highly detailed and high quality models to show up or watch the stream. But I don't even use that term. I call this a custom Lego build. Like, that's what I call it. So even then, I won't use a lot of the updated terms. So here's one of my other bricks. I might do a T section like across this way. I don't know if it's going to be necessary. I don't know yet. I think maybe it's not a huge deal. I think we just put pieces on top of here. And we just accept that it'll probably be fine. I just want these wings to stay, but really. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna be building like this, so you have the ability to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm gonna be placing things on like as if I'm working on a model, and I'm not gonna be like pulling the build over here and off camera as much. The only reason I had things off camera is because I had to really focus in on, you know, trying to figure out what the hell will work or what won't work. Now we've kind of got that out of the way. It's really not much more than just, you know, getting the frame done, putting panels on, flipping it over, things like that. That will help us finish this pretty quickly. It's what I call efficient building. It's not necessarily like, you know, that's not, you can build any way you want. There's not like a recommended or permanent way. That just because I do my builds this way doesn't mean you have to do it this way. There's many techniques and styles that you can use to have your build the way you want. If you want to have an interior, if you want to make it bigger, you want more technic, whatever works for you, really. All right. There they are. And I might say things that are cringy. Like, even me, like, someone will come in and they'll be like, dude, the terms you use are extremely bad to me, to my brain, to my ears. Like, I can imagine that would be the case for somebody or anybody coming in, you know. Everyone's different, you know. I think we're gonna have to use actually just bricks. Like, I don't know, I don't have pieces that are gonna be either enough, but to be able to match up to this, straight bricks is really gonna be the best approach. We could use a lot of our wall pieces for that as well. And 1x8s I think will be just fine. This is a brick I didn't even know I had. Like a really long 2x8 red piece. Like, damn. I only have just the one, which is kind of sad. Oh well. I wonder where I got that from. Already I could tell it's just helping because this was kind of bending a bit. Now it's not. Now it's definitely not working. Yay! That makes me so happy. And a lot of the back structure can be supported by these Technic pieces because they're being held down mostly by this anyways. And this will be a great spot to stop our panels. I feel like this is a good measurement point. This is actually around where I wanted the panels to stop, so I can put pieces up here to kind of help guide or, you know, lock in the angle I need. So hope that came off. I'm kind of being dumb here. You see how this bends down a bit? When those bend down, I want to attach pieces on top that are easily removable so that they don't break off. I'll probably attach them here and here very, very lightly. So that'll be our anchor point for those. All right. And I had to you might notice since the last stream I moved these. I had to look at the model, like take a double take. I thought maybe they were just half a block away, but I realized that the distance was almost between a whole block and a half a block. It was so difficult to figure out if I need this towards the back, but turns out this really is this far back, and this is really over here, and I'm like going, why does that look that way? And it was just extremely confusing, so I had to move everything further back, like everything. So this has all been moved. The cockpit's still in the same spot, but it still looks fine. But yeah, this is actually looks a little bit better in my opinion because the cockpit is towards more of the front between these. So the proportions kind of had to get a little bit modified to match up to where these are supposed to be and everything like that. So I just tapped this and it didn't break off. That's a great sign that I can kind of, you know, beat up my own model a little bit. It's not like a huge deal. Happy to see that. All right. Another tricky kind of thing I'm worried about here as well is as the pieces that are going to be like the circulature structure here around the engine between this. I need to put a lot of Lego here. I might have to do a brick built kind of stair step technique because I just don't have a lot of those pieces that are rounded, but there might be a way to actually kind of blend or meld different pieces together to kind of create that structure. But if I want to be able to use these, I will have to use brick built techniques to do that because this already has a stair step kind of thing going on. So if I want this to hide that, that'll have to be brick built. So I really don't have a lot of choices there. Another thing is putting pieces underneath this so that this doesn't bend. I'm gonna have to probably attach them either to the Technic piece here, so I'm gonna have to take this off and attach pieces right at this point. You can't really see on the camera. There, that's better. Right here, and that will help this from doing this. That's really the goal. Okay, let's do it. I don't really need anything too fancy either. I think we just need to have like a piece here, just kind of represents okay, well that's too close. Oh, that's perfect. I just made the perfect piece that'll work just fine. Oh, it holds just perfectly. Okay, so this brick, you can either just use a flat piece, like a flat tile, but I feel like this kind of keeps it from sliding out, like going over. So you can put, you know, maybe a brick on top or whatever, but it holds it just fine as a platform just here. It's really perfect. Couldn't be happier with that. Okay. So since that is finished, we're just going to clamp it down with some of these red 1x6s. Okay. That's about it, really. That should be stable enough. And we're going to now turn the model this way so that I can see this side. And we're going to attach another one. But this one is going to be different in the fact that the actual starting point is going to be way further up than where it's attached back here. So I'm going to get a little creative. Let's see if this reaches. I think this might work. This actually might work. If we extend the piece, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's two of these, right? And we attach them here, but then we add a Lego brick either facing up. Like we don't have to actually be legal here. We could totally just have a Lego brick that's facing upside down. To have it stay on there a little bit more secure, I think we're going to choose just a tiny bit. I just can't really imagine any other way I would do this to keep it stable. Yeah, it's cheap. So, here's my illegal technique. You can fight me about it. And we will attach that here. And it works, as you can see. Beautiful. And yes, we could have done that over there, but it's not really super necessary. I don't know. It's really up to you. Like, if someone else, you know, wants to do it that way, but I'm not going to for the other one. There, now the model, it doesn't drip too much, it's not too bad. And you can definitely just manually turn things. It shouldn't, you know, wobble. I like that there's a tiny bit of give with the arm over here. The little platform holding it. There's a tiny bit of give, which just allows that to move around a bit better. I feel like if this was tighter here, that this would not turn as easily. Oh no. You see that? That gave out too easily. I think we're gonna have to add some bricks here to prevent this from slipping. Yeah, we're gonna have to add some bricks there. Okay, so that means redesign. Well, first thing, we are 1x4, or yeah, 1x4 tiles. Use whatever color we really want. And we'll have to stack, you know, 3 bricks. Bricks on each side, so 1x2s. I'm gonna use white. I just don't know what else I would really want. And I have a lot of white 1x2s that will work just fine. Okay. So now that we've attached that, let's give it a second test. Look, it doesn't slip. That's all that matters to me. That it stays. There, yeah, there's a tiny bit of droop, but it's not like a huge amount, like I said. Yeah, you can see that there. This wing kind of droops a bit. But that's kind of expected. Now let's test out the other wing. Okay, we have the same issue here. It's not as heavy, I feel like, as the other wing. So even with the second one attached, I don't feel like that's going to be as much of a issue going forward. But we'll keep an eye on it. Alright. Alright, if you're wondering, did he really just go away to show off his model? And yes, that's what I did. Don't kink shame me. I need to get that out of my system, you know? So, I noticed some flaws. Mainly, the bricks might actually do this. You can't really see, you can see it on the webcam. Like that. That's kind of bad, so I'm going to attach... I might have to redesign a few things, like maybe I have to move this. It's only a slight modification, only because I want to be able to lock this in better. Oh, that is really sturdy, oh my god. Alright, here we go. Yeah, for the sake of sanity and locking bricks in better, we're gonna do a few things. Just a few things. It's not gonna completely obstruct the model or anything like that. Okay. Oh no, okay. So... Slight issue, slight. I have to get really creative with this. So, you can see, okay, you can't really, but I'm going to attach a piece to press against, probably something like this, maybe 2 of them. Or however many it takes, to make sure that it just doesn't move.
Oh, that lock seems like it's close. Oh, right. Feeling pretty good about that. It doesn't really... No, it looks pretty good.
Okay. I was a little worried. It might be too tight, but if it is, then we'll have to either use this, because this will be a little bit shorter. Play that by ear. We'll be a little careful here with this. Another thing, so I'm going to turn the model so you can see exactly what this is doing. Another thing I have to do is figure out how to either attach another brick here to turn this.
Wait, okay, that might actually work.
This might work just fine. Okay. Literally any brick that I want to be basically just white or something. Okay. Need that to be a little bit more. I literally one by 2. And I know I got plenty of those.
Oh no. Oh darn. Oh no, this is too far. Not too far. It's like George Lucas said.
Alright, great design. Doing more of these. Yay! I'm so glad I got more of those little turning wall things. getting so involved in this right now. Just this one small thing. So stupid. So tedious. I'm very focused on this. Oh my god, I realized what's wrong with it. Just didn't really have. I don't know, I just didn't think about it, and now I'm like, oh, I get it now. Okay. I need those 1x2s that have like one stud in the middle. Where is it? Damn. Kind of sad that I can't find them. Grr. They're right here. Found them. We're good. Build just got so much like trickier for no reason. Okay. Great. Increasing the complexity. That's what this is. This is getting like okay. Where is the there it is. Okay. We have that. Now we have these. Okay. Well, this is what that looks like now. Like, it's not just stacking one brick, whatever. It's a whole labyrinth of things going on. To see if I can line it up better. Nope. I am a little sad about that. I'm getting salty about this real fast. Hold on, wait. It's like so damn close. That's what's annoying about this. Okay. Redesign again. Instead of a piece here on top, we're gonna have to put a piece on the bottom. Literally anything. But it's going to be mainly oh no, it can be a 2x3. Perfect. I like that. We'll work with that. 2x3. Okay. So I made this way too complicated. All I need to do is build another one of these, and that's it. It was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought, hey, this might not attach correctly, I might have to do this. No, I just shot myself in the foot too many times just now. I like saving those wall pieces. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can't see them. These little turning bits, I like these. I'm gonna use them. All this to keep it from turning and ruining the entire shape of the build, really. That's all it is. Just one small goal. Okay, there's that. That's finally, as you can see, not turning, but can do this. Oh, no, that broke.
Yay, we broke it. It's a good thing though. We know it's ass. Oh, it sucks.
That's what it does. It just sucks. That's what it is. It's bad. Let's try just doing normal brick. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I just realized something fundamentally. Oh my. Okay. This can't turn at all because it's locked next to this piece. Literally, this brick keeps this brick. Oh my god. How am I that dumb? Like, I'm that level of stupid sometimes. Like, my brain was like, no. That's gonna turn too much. If there's enough bricks here, keeping it from moving, it's gonna be fine. I could have saved myself the stress and frustration. Is that really all I needed to do? Was just take a minute, breathe, really just think about it. Think about what I'm doing with my life. Alright, we are going to redesign the other one. This piece that we just made, we're going to make it wider. We're going to do the same thing that we just did on the other one, because the other one is much better. And if something does a better job, we're gonna utilize that one. Don't overbuild. Don't overthink your build. I definitely just did that. And for the sake of this as well, I'm gonna make sure that there's pieces that go this way, to keep it from going like this. So Go that way. Good. Everything's fine. Not sure why I was losing my mind over that. Not a big deal. Cool. All right. Something else about these, I was worried they were drooping down too much, like maybe one would droop here, but I realized that I like the cockpit showing a little bit better than I thought. So we're gonna actually keep it like this, drooping down that much, and we're going to build pieces underneath this. But it's not like that these need to be supported any more than they are. They're totally fine. What now needs to happen is every piece that's underneath it needs to make sure that it's not pulling or weighing down anything else. But that is the next step. And I might actually attach them to the pieces that are holding up this and just build off that way. So that's going to be next. God, I can't believe I really didn't think about it anymore. That was weird. That confused my brain for a second. Okay. I think before we get to that more difficult section though, this back area you're seeing here, we do need to add some kind of paneling. I want to do something really solid with it. So what I want to do is attach pieces to these, because that's pretty much the angle I would want the paneling to be on, but I want to extend them out just a tiny bit here so that it doesn't intersect with this and it can actually overlap this entire back of the blue that you see here. So that's important that we do that. I do have this really interesting Lego brick here. Came from the TIE Fighter. You could just straight up just attach the panel. It's very like okay. You could just do that where that's sitting on there. Okay. Or you straight up attach it and use this for something else. Not sure what else I would use it for. But we could also simultaneously like lock it in. Let's see. That does really look really good there. I might just have it stop against these and just overlap. I might just do that. It honestly looks fine. So I feel we might be able to do this very easily, kind of just cheat. Okay. What I actually need this to be is wider, so we have to use this 4x6 instead. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with this. This is turning out pretty okay. Oh, it's perfect. Like, that's actually spot on perfect. Oh, and the angle's actually better. I feel like this is honestly just a much tighter angle we can work with. Oh, it's so much better. I'm happy with that. I want it to go that far down so we can attach a back wall along there. So, yeah! Alright! It sits just perfectly. And that also allows us to just attach more pieces here if we want. If we want to extend up, just really kind of play around with this build even more. That's why I built this way. I like to leave myself a lot of options structurally, kind of keep it, you know, open, and just it allows me to play around and have fun with it at the same time. You know, it's not so rigid and so I have to build it this way. I don't need to do that. It's not a big deal. Now I'm just kind of modifying some things. Just attaching the Lego brick here. Oh, the structure of that wing. It's mainly just a 4x4 on the other side of it, just to help it. I want to make sure things are kind of sturdy. Another thing I noticed was that this droops down a bit, so I think I might extend like a brick out this way, just to see if that can help it not do that. Oh, nope. Okay. So we can remove that bottom brick and build it out of tiles. I think that might be a better option. I want it to droop a little less. Before we move on, you know, further details. Details can actually come last. It's mainly paneling and where the structure of the ship is. The structure comes first, paneling comes next, and then everything else after that. Here's the piece. It's going to be replacing the blue brick. It's mainly to see if I can help any tiny bit of that group just to go away. Let's see if that helps. And it looks like it does, but how close to the brick are we is what I'm trying to see here. We're pretty close. It's definitely kind of moving that brick out of the way, but it's so much better. And I know it's kind of like, yeah, that's not, it's kind of cheating, but I don't care. It's only moving the brick out of the way just a tiny bit. need the opposite of this. Here's another one that's not what I need. Okay. Oh, yeah. And also, I'm not going to rush myself through this. I'm just going to be methodical and careful with things because just I like the process. You gotta trust it, you know? Can't freak out. Oh, what does this take? 20 live streams to finish, or 50 or whatever, you know? Like, I don't care. I had that feeling like the second or third live stream, and then I just realized it doesn't matter. You know? It'll be finished when it's finished. And I also resisted from messing with it off stream because I just like being able to allow you guys to be part of the process as much as possible. If it's something that I feel like, okay, yeah, I need to fix this, it's like, I don't know. I'm probably not going to do that as much now. Mainly because I think I've thought out a lot of it on my own. No, so it's not a huge deal if I just. It's also just very like liberating to know that I can walk away from a project and not be obsessed over it, and then still come back and enjoy it, and not feel like I'm losing time or that I'm under pressure. That's something I used to do to myself, and I just don't feel like your work defines who you are. You know, like it's your project. You know, you can do whatever you want with it. You can fix it, take it apart. It's not a big deal, and the more time you do that, it'll turn out better because you've just taken so many small notes of really important details, and you really are just thinking about what's the best solution for this problem versus just getting it done and realizing you could have tackled that a bit better. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now I can attach a beam across there, and that's a much more secure, small piece I can put. Actually, I need to change the length of this. This has to be a 1x6. If I even have that, I don't think I have one of those. Okay, no, we do. It's just a panel instead, or a flat tile. So, it's not a huge deal. But definitely needs to be a 1x6 so that the panel that comes up behind and around this there's many ways you could do this, but I want this to be completely unencumbered, and I just want all the panels to kind of surround it. I could start up here and then, you know, have it meet, but I think I just really want this to look seamless on this side. I'm gonna turn this towards the camera a bit more. See, this turning point, I want it to be completely attached to that spot. That is what I want, and I will do it. Play around with pieces that can give me the angle I want. And I feel like these just are great. They're not just great, they're fantastic, and I have so many of them. Turn this, I can actually just move the model however angle I want, not worry about anything anymore, really. I can see that over there. Okay, that's just not steep enough. Across the Lego loop. Okay, let's see, what about that? Oh yes. Oh yes, it does work just great, just fantastically. Yay! I might have to lower it a bit. I need to find a really just solid. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, now let's turn this. See if it breaks it off. Nope. So if we're careful enough, and we attach that just behind it, we can have all the panels we really need to just kind of surround the entire thing. Yeah! I've been hunching over a little too much against stretch. Sorry, just randomly standing up and not explaining anything. I need you to explain this. Why are you standing randomly? Stretching. Thinking, brain is loading thoughts. That's not the right one. Wait a minute. I'm thinking about this the wrong way. I think the actual best next thing is we actually build the back wall. there is no way in hell that I'm going to figure out what next to do without the wall there. Just something blocking that off. Alright, so that's what we are going to do. We're going to do it in a really interesting way, I feel, because I want the angle of these to be utilized, like the Technic bits. I want that. Yes, okay. We're going to use this beam reattaching here to be where our back wall is attached, and it is the exact length we need. Oh yes, it's beautiful. I love it. And I think another thing that was nice was just having the feeling of like just being able to stare at this model and just take it in, like I'm building this thing. And I've wanted to build this ship for a long time, and I have not been able to build it. I've been able to build the Millennium Falcon, so that, like, even as a kid, you're like, okay, cool, I built that. But this is a ship I've never built. This is going to be the first and the last of this model. So that's important when you're going, this is going to be it. This is the one I'm building. Every other one, you know, or every other model after this or whatever is not going to be this. You gotta think about it, you know. God, I sound like a fucking loser. Yay, we attached it. All right. God, I hate this. Well, I don't hate it, but I mean, God, it's frustrating. There. Yeah. Now, just attached a really long ass beam. Or long enough. That's long enough. It is. Magic. Ooh, light magic shit. Oh yes, this is gonna be great. So there's a few things I'm gonna do with this, the back panel, that I didn't think I was going to do, but I just feel like it's better. I don't know. Yeah, it's better. Okay. I'm gonna add spacers, mainly. Actually, I don't need a spacer there. I need a spacer here. Okay. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so you see this? I'm gonna add a bunch of these, and with the Technic parts that are going to be on the back there, that'll allow me to attach literally like this to it and have a really great back connection that if you pick up the model, you're not gonna just completely rip off the whole back panel. And that's kind of what I want. so that everything that's on top of it doesn't just crumble the paneling. This is a mistake I did with the Falcon. I didn't, you know, use some great connections, and some of the paneling, when you pick it up or move it, they just come right off, and I hate it. Like, I love the model, but I hate that I didn't just kind of think about that just a tiny bit more, and I could have. I really could have. So this model is like the Falcon 2.0, much better. It's smaller too, so it allows me not to worry so much, like, am I underutilizing certain parts or overusing or whatever the hell. Not a big deal anymore. Like, whatever we use is what we use. It's okay. Yeah. I think I'm just talking. I'm rambling, y'all. Another nice thing is some of these are cracked, but they're only made for spacing. They're so loose when they sit on there. They're not great for doing or adding to like piping or anything like that, but they're just good for this specific use, and that's why I'm doing it this way. And I'll even probably attach the top panels like from here, and then yeah, it's just gonna be all interconnected within this little frame that I'm building. Oh, I just got a really cool idea. It's okay. Hold on. It's a really cool idea. Like, it sounded dumb at first, and then I was like, no. This might actually be the coolest thing I've ever done. Oh, so you see how like people will attach really secure but loose like panels, so I can take the whole top part off if I do it this way and attach it just loosely on a bunch of these guides instead of using up all of these valuable, like, I could use these for something else. I think that's better. Yeah. Top can just come right off. It's gonna be really epic. And then you can see, like, I can show you the internal structure of the frame or whatever. I think that'll be fun for people to look at. Alright, it's perfect. It's actually great. Here it is. And this, it's actually like really secure and tight, but it's so easy to put on. Oh my god, it's so cool. Alright, now let's just attach it. Get this bit over with. It is easy. I think it comes right off. This is all really tight and secure. Oh, it's so cool. little. Hold on. It's just a moment. Oh, it's so it's exact. Oh my god. Yes. Okay. Let me show you. See the seam? It's literally exact. I can just lift this right off. No problem. Goes on just like that. We got the whole back panel done, and then everything else is just going to be, you know, whatever else we do. I might actually have to extend this engine back. So there's an issue I'm seeing here. The engine on the model, like reference, it's like way back here, and ours is way in here. So we're gonna have to attach some bricks to fix that. So let's do that. See the bricks there. Yeah, no, that might actually, this lines up. Where this needs to stop, and then how far back this is going, is really where the separation is supposed to be. Yeah, okay. We just needed to extend it out by 2 bricks. Or, yeah. By these little gray bits, these little pieces here. So this is totally fine. Alright. And then this lifts up. Yeah, this is supposed to probably stop somewhere around here. Something else I don't know, should I worry about keeping the panel back here? I don't know. I think it's fine. It's like not a huge deal. I keep it loose, I think, because I don't know if you can see that this is kind of going in really easily. Could lock it in a bit better, but so far it's fine. Panels lining up here pretty seamlessly, I'd say. And we can extend this piece out, the side bit here, a little bit more to line up with that. But yeah. Oh yeah. So, like I said, after we attach the back panel, let's see how well we can kind of block off this tiny side bit here, right here. The first thing I want to try to do is, I don't know yet. Hold on. I think I need 2x4 brick, mainly because I want the panel to still extend up a bit, but not too much. The only way I could do that is with 2x4, right? The only way I can beat people up is with the 2x4. No, that is bad. That does not work. Okay, never mind. This is a terrible idea. I need a 1x4. Yep. Bruh. Where? Alright, underneath the seat. Yay. Okay. There's that kind of piece going. I think that's actually where we're gonna stop the panel here, and then we'll just add more pieces up here to kind of go around it. Mainly because I don't have a lot of 2x4 black pieces. We're gonna have to get a little creative with that. I can always use the flat ones as well. I think I do actually have a 2x4 flat. We should try that as well. Thing. This seems not too bad. I'll turn this so you can see. Just need to lock down some of these bricks a bit tighter. I'll do that. I'll do that last. We'll do that in a minute. Yeah, see this? This seam here. It's not too bad. You can actually kind of not really see it. I really don't look close enough to it. Pretty much blocked off. And by these, just by one of these pieces. That looks pretty good, I think, to me. Yeah. I think I do want to change it to 1x4s. I think that's what we want to do. If we can. To help. Find one flat. Yeah, 2x4. Not 1x4. Oh my god, I just realized something. The engine is too close. It's not. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta move it over. We do. That'll be next. It's like now the paneling is kind of the least of my problems. The engine needs to be moved. We're gonna have a lot of things that are not lining up. Yeah, we'll worry about those panels last. About that. Not a big deal anymore. This is a bigger issue. This needs to be over here. I'm silly. Oh my god. Can get that out. Oh, it came out just fine. Never mind. I thought I'd have to actually pull off like a lot of the pieces. No, we're good. Yeah, it's actually really close to here. I actually think we could probably extend it even further than what it's showing. Okay, there is an issue we have to resolve with this. It's that the engine can't go any further unless we shorten this, but I don't want to really shorten that, so we're gonna just have to stop it right there. There's no other option. There's really no other way we can do it. Hi. Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to figure out like a good spot for that right now. I think I blocked off that seam a bit better. I I used those little 1.5 brick pieces. They're like little railings, but they're good for hiding the seam. Yeah, I actually moved this over just a bit as well. So I think you could see that I did that, but if you didn't, I'm gonna say it now. Move it over. Something else I want to think about is where the side pieces kind of go next to it. Do I need to shorten this up? Like, move this over a bit. That's enough space to attach those bricks. It looks about right to me. Have the wall kind of stop here. That looks right. Some interesting things I've noticed about these pieces is they kind of allow me to block that off, but again I have to use 2x4s or 1x4. But it's nice that I'll show you. So actually I could grab that just fine, it's not a huge issue or anything. That okay, wait, that's the wrong one. That comes at just enough angle. You can't see that either. Alright, well. Time to remove this whole side piece. Oops. Beat the shit out of it. Okay, you see this? And then this. It's just enough of an angle to be flat, and I think that's really cool. And the fact that this all matches up to where we're already, like, this could be at any angle, but it's just right, and that's crazy to me. Okay, I'm gonna think about either do I want to do the wall here, or do I want to work on maybe the side panel. But I think finishing up the top here would be cool. But I might have to, being able to take those panels off as well is going to be great. So when we flip the shit up over, nothing's going to get damaged. I think I actually want to prop up the ship a bit. I'm going to use probably something like these coasters. I have one in here, but I'm going to have to go grab a couple more. Actually, I'm just gonna stack them all the same way. If 2 is enough, no, it's not. I just want to be able to have this all kind of, oh yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I want the panels up here to kind of droop down a bit more, and then I can know where I kind of want the length of the bottom of the ship. So I think between these 2 coasters is really going to be the bottom, the actual, and then maybe 2 more height-wise for the pieces that are going to be used for the feet. But yeah, just seeing it all kind of off the table and not stressing any of the parts too much is really nice. Just kind of allowing me to get the angle for the panels matched up with this. That's really why we're doing this. I'm going to raise the camera for the phone, I think, as well. Can't really do that. Yeah, and then it's not going to be able to see that angle as well. You can see it from the webcam view, but we'll try to show you what I'm doing. An idea. Okay, I was like, what the hell happened? It just, me bumping that jumped it up. I was like, why? Alright, why is also the music stopped? Oh, it's starting up another one. Not a playlist, just another song. It's just taking a minute. I think that's okay, like, it being dark gray. If we can find black ones, it would be great too. It's not a huge deal. We could add details over it. I'm more just worried. No, either way, it's gonna be like maybe just flat. Stop. Quick. That allows it to sit flat and be flush, I think, but also just kind of look and feel more secure, I think, as well. I could attach it more like internally, but I just don't see myself using anything else for those. Might have to do some paneling and overlaying just here, kind of act like it's like a secret compartment door or something. But I think that looks fine with that panel. It's not a huge deal, I think. It simultaneously doubles as just coverage for the ship as well. So it's very affordable and cheap to do it this way versus, you know, if I used more parts to do basically the same exact thing that we're trying to do here. Either way, I think that looks okay. And I like it might look more dramatic than what the ship's supposed to look like. Like, people either like to do the paneling really flat, but ours is going to be Batmobile level, like really crazy angles, and we're just going to accentuate as much as possible but not push it too far in certain areas. Like, we just really want things to look interesting and kind of pop a little bit. That's really what we're doing. I don't want this to look like the Falcon. I want it to look different. And height-wise, allowing it to go down to the two coasters here just makes sense. The ship should be a little bit thicker, I think. Because if you look at the reference, it's mainly, you know, maybe like two minifigures tall, but you just don't see that because you see only the cockpit. It's like two cockpits tall, but you probably fit one or two minifigures in there. So the height, roughly, I guess, would equate to like, let's use Emmett. Okay, so 1, 2. Really 1, 2. 2 Emmets tall between at least this point here, you're saying. So almost 3 Emmets really from the entirety of this back room area, which makes a lot of sense that there's rooms that go throughout here. There's a medical bay, there's a training room. How do you fit all that in there? So if you wanted an interior, I would recommend building the base of this structure much lower and then attaching all these panels like way more higher up, but then you would have all those rooms that you would want. That's how I would go about building an interior with this, but we're not going to be building an interior. But that's to give the idea that there's room and there's space inside the ship. Alright. You know, I'm starting to think, no, with Greebles here, it's gonna look kind of cool. I could extend, yeah, I have an idea that there's some, put some parts to go up. Like, let's say we use this. Yeah, okay.
this is gonna look a lot better. We attach just a tiny bit more to it. That'll keep this panel from going, you know, up and down as well. Oops. Okay, I think we need to not use this for the long one because it changes from here to here. We don't have enough pieces for that, but we can. It's a lot of smaller 2x6s. I think we can accomplish what we're trying to do. Now I need a 2x3. 2x3 for the win. I'm gonna have to use a light one. I don't have the lag. Oh wait, I got a flat one. Let's use this flat one. There. Good enough. It's gonna look so much better now. Watch. It's giving it that Falcon vibe. We're gonna put a bunch of greebles here. Greebles. I said I wouldn't use that term. What is wrong with me? I start using that term anyways. Details. Tiny little hints of detail throughout. There we go. Throughout this back area. And now that this is kind of overlaying it, it gives it that kind of vibe or detail that we needed. So, yeah. And if we went like a brick out further, it'd be a little bit too far. It goes out too far. So, it is a bit shorter here than this top one, but for the most part, I feel like that gives it that Falcon look. We could also possibly set this in. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to set this in any further. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of capture the era that the ships were made, quote unquote, in the Star Wars universe, whatever, Star Wars land, and that just bridges the gap between what I feel like the back should look like anyways, because each model and reference I found is different. People have done different things. There is hardly much to see. In the game, you see the engine, and it just flies by really fast. You're like, okay, so what's back there? And then it's really just up to you, I think, at that point. All right. Okay, so I thought these side panels were too tall. Turns out they're not. They're actually pretty much exactly where I need them to be. For this to come down that way. We're actually I'm gonna turn the model towards the camera. Now you can see the pieces that are holding that in place. That's just a really cool angle to look at it, I feel like. I can lift these up. That's nice. I forgot, like, yeah, I can do this. Get parts from underneath. Yeah. I feel like that droops down a lot. You just realized this. Like, I didn't just realize it, but like I didn't want to think about it. Now I'm like, it. At least it's not like falling apart entirely, so that's good at least. I will also consider one thing. I need to get another elf. It's like a 2x4, but no, 2x2. That's what we're looking for. Okay, that's more just generally attached than the way. Yay. And you got this probably, I don't know if I was on the camera, I didn't actually look. You probably got to see my ugly bug. Yay, get excited. I moved the model so far over. Oh my god. Stop it. Stop. Brain. Why did I do that? Oh well. So that's not breaking. This was actually kind of drooping. Like I thought, yeah, the piece I had attached here, no problem. This is going to be really heavy. So, yeah. We're going to have to think about some things. Mainly how far those droop down, but it's not by much. But I hope when we get to the bottom we're able to secure these a bit more. Just lift them up a tiny bit. I feel like that would just be really cool. Another cool thing we can do while this is up. Oh god, nope. Another cool thing we can do is this. Yeah, that's definitely just heavy enough to do that. Oh god. Oh no. That's exactly on the table, like from the bottom of the coasters. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Too bad we can't angle both of them. Oh well. You know what? I'm gonna build the second one, but with the wrong parts for now. I just kind of want to see and then work on stabilizing it on its own. Yeah. And I think we'll have to end the stream there. You know, I just kind of want to make sure things are just generally more secure, and then we can move forward. Then I'm more comfortable with everything else. There they are. Found them. If you see, you know, this and you're like, God, why are you doing this? We're gonna replace the green ones with black ones, and it's gonna be fine, like later. But like I said, I don't have them right now, so dark green's gonna be what we're gonna use for the time being. I think I actually just want to straight up remove this piece if I can, but it's not gonna let me. Oh no. Just so I can get a better look at it, I'm going to remove that side and just let myself work with this a little bit. This looks like a weird ass arm. It's really what it is. Just a really weird arm.
I'm really, like, I'll show you right here. I'm working on this. I'm just kind of zoning out right now, listening to music. Just want to make sure I have that structure, like, ready to go. And then just attach the piece. Really simple. Seamless and all that stuff. Oh my god, I freaked it up. Okay. Oh, I touched the wrong piece. That's sad. Okay. It's fixable, just... Okay, hold on. I was supposed to attach a 5, not a 4, one of these. So, and I do have one, it just... Okay, this was actually easier than I'm freaking out for no reason. This is much easier than I thought it was going to be. Reattaching everything is fine, good. Yeah, it's fine. Here's what I've got so far. I'm just still going at it right now. It's pretty much done. Yeah, it's pretty much finished. That's about it. And then it's pretty much... Well, hold on. Don't tell me I fucked this up. Oh no. Might have. Okay, so there's some discoloration between the pieces that are going to attach. It's not a huge deal. But yeah, I definitely needed these to be saved. If I didn't save them, I wouldn't really be able to attach. Like, I only got a few of them. I don't actually have as many as I thought I did. Really glad that there was a side. So there's the entire thing. Looks pretty cool to me. Oh no. Looks like I'm going to be ordering not just, I'm going to have to order 2 sets of black for those pieces. Damn, okay. These dark green ones as well for this. It's like the only thing that's a pain is ordering these because eBay prices, man. But I really can't get around it if I want to have this finished. I feel like maybe Technic is not as important. You can buy Technic pieces, but it's just, I don't know. A little frustrated right now about it. What can you do? Not much, really.
got the main shape pretty much done. I was looking for from the beginning, the very first episode. It's finally here, guys. We can finally do that. Put the last piece on the bottom of the cockpit. Woo! Yay! No, not EA, just yay. Where did I set the other one? It's just oh, it's right here. Oh my god! I put it in my Legos and then moved my Legos around. Yay! And then it's just gone. That's fantastic. Really glad I did that. I need specifically that bag out right now. That's why it's up there. the Mark whatever 2.0, I guess, and that's just, it's temporary. It really is going to be like remammoth, take these charts out. Probably gonna change those top events and just kind of match them up as much as possible. So yeah, the bottom looks almost exactly the same, almost, but I had to change a few things. So yeah, all right. I misplaced the other set I had, but it's these. But I have 2 more here, so it's all good. There it is. All of its glory. Yeah. Not too shabby for being, for what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. It's gonna be so freaking heavy. That's the next trick or challenge. The side here, this is actually heavier than the cockpit of the side of the Millennium Falcon. That's what this is. This is heavier than that. There's no way in hell that this is gonna just not droop like crazy. But we're gonna just for laughs, we're gonna attach it. Just for laughs. Okay. That, oh my god, I dropped so much. It's supposed to sit like that, right? But it's going boom. So, oops. Get those caught. we need to figure out a way to keep this doing this. I went away and thought about it. I'm like, I don't know how much more I want to redo. I'm gonna lift this up though, just to see damage. Oh, that is bad. That is so bad. Oh yeah. All right. Fine. No, what I'm going to do is build a whole nother structure around this using these arches and Technic, and the arches are going to lift that up as much as possible. That's what the next part will be, to keep that from drooping. We're not even gonna touch it until that part. So next is that Technic structure. That's going to be probably the hardest part of the model. The second hardest thing will be one pieces around the engine here, and then the third hardest thing will be the bottom of that, which will be a pretty strong frame. But yeah, that'll have to wait till the next few live streams that we're going to be doing. We've been going for about 3 hours. I feel like that's fair. I didn't realize how long I was going, but for the amount of progress that we've made and where we're at right now, I feel happy with ending the stream. We'll be doing another one tomorrow, around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock EST. So hope to see you there. But yeah, just kind of love just looking at this model right now for what it is, and it's turning out great, and I'm really happy with it. And yeah, if you want to come back, stay tuned for more. Definitely going to be live streaming and doing more of this tomorrow and probably the day after, because I'm personally want to make sure this is consistent, and I'm doing this. It's not just that, oh yeah, it's cool, I get to build a model, that's really great and all, but consistency is also really important to try to do, or try to accomplish every day for my own personal growth. But yeah, these wings turned out great, so I'm going to turn this way so you can look at them, the final product. It turned out so great that, oh jeez Christ, yoink. They turned out in a way like they just are the right angle, the right size. It's really nice to look at it. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I love it. That's what I'm saying. I love it so much. Yep. Alright. So I'm gonna end now. See you later.